Snow leopards, mysterious, elusive, the most introvert of all cat species. Challenging to study. You could spend your entire life in the remote mountains the snow leopard inhabits, never get to see one. And it could blink into extinction, and never even notice that. And that's what happened to the mother of little Pamir. She was trapped and killed by a herder called Tatjana, and her fur was sold to foreigners. And that's what was gonna happen to Pamir as well. But fortunately, thanks to one of our first allies, a poacher turned conservationist, we were able to intervene and save Pamir's lives. 10 years ago, I started a journey that took me from the Karakorums of Pakistan to the Pamirs and Tian Shans of Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. When on a cold February day, as I was surveying the Marhor goat, I spotted my very first wild snow leopard. I experienced such an indescribable happiness that I vowed to myself in that moment I was gonna stay there and do anything in my power to stop the illegal wildlife trade, the retaliatory killings, and the poaching and illegal trophy hunting of the wild prey. And so my work began. First, we started by predator-proofing corrals to eliminate the conflict and the retaliatory killings. We trained wildlife detection dogs like the Malinois Venta, who's posted at the border between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. And then we worked to develop community-based conservancies to augment the wild prey and stop the poaching. Most importantly, we worked to empower local communities, local people, train women as rangers to work alongside their male peers and guides, worked with children. And for that, I enlisted the support of my daughter and the son of one of the conservancy leaders we work with. The most important thing is to put the responsibility and the management of snow leopards and their prey in the hands of local people. And not just because of economic reasons, like through ecotourism, but because of the sheer joy that you experience when you see a snow leopard wild and free. That is totally priceless. Tajikistan was ravaged by a war in the 90s, and so was the country that I grew up in. And that brought certain closeness with the communities working there as we traded stories of loss and landmines. And when you have experienced war, you always fear it will come back, except when you're out there in the mountains and the visions of something magical and beautiful as that shuts all those fears out. And so we hope for snow leopards to save us as we strive to save them. Thank you. Thank you, National Geographic, for your support.